Hi everyone, today I'm going to do a question and answer session with Nish Unleashed. And I actually recently posted on my Instagram a picture and a question asking you guys to ask me whatever you wanted, and I had so many lovely questions and so many that I'm not going to be able to get through them all in this video. And if you guys do want me to do a part 2, please do comment below. However, I've chosen a few and I'm going to post the question and the person who asked me the question below, and I'm going to answer them just so it's quicker rather than me reading the questions. So let's make a start. I think in the next 5 years I definitely want to carry on working really hard on my YouTube channel and hopefully grow this channel to be bigger and, you know, a little bit more a lot more subscribers, and just do a lot more with it and take it in some different directions, maybe with a cooking channel. Probably in the next 5 years I probably do see myself with a successful YouTube channel, married, probably with a couple of kids, in an ideal world. I've been to so many different countries. I love to travel. I try and travel 2 to 3 times a year abroad, in the UK as well, but mainly abroad. I want to see everything before the end. I have travelled to many countries in Europe. Europe's pretty covered, to be honest. I still want to do a lot more countries in kind of the Far East, kind of maybe Thailand, Australia, Hong Kong, and also I want to go to South America. I really want to see Argentina, Bolivia. There's lots of countries I still want to go to in South America. I have been to Brazil, which was amazing, but I'd like to see lots more of South America. You have to be a lot more security conscious, which I am. I tend to always kind of communicate with my family or my friends as to what I'm doing, where I'm going, and where I'm going to be, just because you've got to be kind of just keep everyone in your life aware of what you're getting up to, just in case anything happens. So communication is definitely the key. And I also have good neighbours. I have good relationships with my neighbours. It's really important if you're living on your own that you do have good friendly neighbours, and just, you know, in case you found a massive spider in your bathroom or something like that, because I am so arachnophobic, you never know when you might need a friendly neighbour. Oh, saving money for my first house. Now, this is not my first house that I live in here that you guys are seeing. My first house, I do have another apartment. And saving money for it was tough. I cut down so many different, in so many different ways on clothes and makeup, because those things are just not that important in life. Having a great place to live and having your independence is. So, I would cut down on so many different things when I'm saving, and I'm such a good saver. If I know I have something to save for, I will not buy things that I do not need. I do love to, shop, and I'm just a typical girl. I love like makeup and jewellery and clothes and all that fun stuff, but I am good at saving because I know what my priorities in life are, and I know where I want to be, and I know that, I want to be successful and financially kind of solvent in the future. So, and I know that property will help me do that. If you are saving for a house, look at your life, look at your bank statements and see where can you make those savings, where can you cut down. As a teenager, I wasn't one of the popular girls. I wasn't unpopular either. I was just kind of in the middle gang. I was always like friendly with everybody. I got on with everyone. I was easygoing. I was the sporty one. I was kind of the tomboy, the sporty one. I played football at a very high level. I played netball, I still do. I played hockey, I played badminton, I played a lot of sports. I went to a sports college, I played a lot of sports. I was very, very ambitious. I wanted to be a sports TV presenter. So my hair routine is pretty straightforward. I tend to just wash and rough dry, and sometimes I style it with, sometimes I straighten it, sometimes I put some loose curls in it, but I always kind of use heat protector and hair serum. I think my favourite makeup brand, if you saw my best friend tag me, you probably heard my friend say Tom Ford. Tom Ford is definitely up there. Kevyn Aucoin is another one. I love Kevyn Aucoin products. And probably from the high street, I would say L'Oreal. I love L'Oreal products too. Tarte is another one, but I can't get them in the UK. University life was pretty scary at first, going away from your parents, and I miss them quite a lot. But I was so fortunate in my halls of residence, which is where I stayed in the first year in Leeds. I had amazing flatmates. I became such good friends with them, and kind of friendship saw me through the 4 years of university. Having good friends around you and people you can talk to and enjoy your university days with is so important. You know, just take all the opportunities, go out as much as you can, enjoy it, because it's one of the most amazing times of your life, and you will look back and think, wow, it was amazing, because life is never like that again, because university is a once in a lifetime opportunity and not everyone gets to go. Loved it, and going off by myself for the first, living on my own for the first time was hard, it was daunting. But you know what, everyone's in the same boat as you, so don't feel alone, because everyone feels like you feel. Most people are going to be living on their own for the first time, away from family, so you know, it's kind of, you're together in your aloneness. I'm not so confident. You know, I come across confident on camera, and I'm generally a confident person just because, you know, things around me that make me confident. There's, you know, my friends and family, my work, my home, my life, my YouTube. These things give me confidence because, you know, there's positive energies in my life, positive people that give me confidence in my life, and that's what makes me confident, because the people around me that kind of like my security blanket. You know, if I'm having any doubts or any insecurities, I can just pick up the phone or go for a cup of tea with one of them and just, you know, talk it through and feel better about it. So that's what you need. You need the positive people around you. And if there's anyone negative around you, you don't need them. So take them out of your life, or remove them, or remove yourself from that situation, because that will only bring your confidence down. I started wearing makeup when I was about 17, 18 years old. I hardly wore it. When I moved to university, a couple of my friends were really into it, and they started teaching me how to apply and what colours to use. And because when I was at school I was such a tomboy, I was never really into makeup. Cooking is something that just comes naturally to me, and I know you might be like, what the hell, but it just does. My mum is an expert cook. She is so amazing at cooking that I spent my young years just sitting in the kitchen, talking to her, helping her, and I just kind of, she never taught me, I just kind of watched and learned, and it's something that comes very naturally to me. Maybe it's in my genes or something, but it comes very naturally to me. Like, you know, how to cook, what to cook, different ideas and flavours. I'm quite creative, so it does help me with my cooking as well. My favourite food has got to be Indian vegetarian food. I love masala dosas, I love lentils, but I do love a good old chicken curry as well. So probably Indian food. I love sushi as well. And what else do I love? I love food. Oh, well, I haven't been a teenager for a long time, a good kind of, I don't know, 15 years or so. It's been a while, but we all have them. Teen crises come in different shapes and forms. It could be boys, it could be girl issues, it could be bullying, it could be anything. And I guess the way to cope with it is friends again. I think friends are really important. They will come to your rescue. Good friends will come to your rescue and they'll be there for you. So dealing with teen crisis was always, at the time, it seems huge and like it's the end of the world, but eventually you look back and think, actually it wasn't so big and it wasn't such a big problem that you couldn't handle. I tend to either cook or watch YouTube videos. Also, I like to get my hair done. I find that very relaxing when you're getting your hair shampooed. Who else loves that, when you're having your hair shampooed and they give you a massage? I love that. My family is not very big at all. I have my mum and my dad who live in the UK with me, not with me, but up north. They live in the UK. I also have one brother. Now, he lives in Long Island, and I have a sister-in-law who is so lovely, and I have a niece and a nephew. My nephew is 4 and my niece is 1.5. So that's pretty much my whole family. I don't have very many members of my family. My mum and dad are just the greatest. They are amazingly awesome. They are just the most awesome people on earth. They help me with anything and everything I need. I just have to pick up the phone and they are there for me. My decorating inspiration has got to come from anything and everything, and I say that because I get inspired by so many different things. It could be I could be having a meeting in a beautiful hotel and I'll see a piece of artwork or a chandelier or wallpaper, and that inspires me. Or things like Instagram and Pinterest, different sites with cool imagery inspires me. I think I'm inspired for decoration and decor in my house from everything, but especially kind of the shabby chic vintage eras. I love that, and the French decor. There's so many inspirations in my life for my decor in my house. It comes from anywhere. It could be flicking through fashion magazines, or you know, just surfing the internet and finding a cool website. Inspired by so many things around me, because there just are, there's beauty in everything around you, and you just got to find it. My religion is Hindu, and I am Gujarati. I just like regular, everyday kind of pop music that's in the charts. I'm a huge Beyonce fan, huge Rihanna fan, and I absolutely think they're amazing. I don't listen to Bollywood music or watch Bollywood films or anything like that. I'm not that familiar with it. When I was younger, I did. Because of them, I speak fluent Hindi as well. I've never had any lip enhancement or fillers or anything in my lips. They are my natural lips. They are the ones I was born with. My favourite stores have got to be stores like All Saints, Urban Outfitters, all stores that are kind of like a bit rock, a bit grungy, a little bit vintagey, but they're not always the ones I shop at, just because they're all a little bit pricey. You know, I do buy the odd things from them, but they can be a little bit pricey. But I do love scouring kind of secondhand stores. Oh, how can I forget my favourite, Zara. My leather kind of camisole top that I'm wearing today is actually from Zara. I love Zara, especially for my office wear, just because that's where I can get really nice structured clothing, ideal for the office. My attitude to love is just love like you've never ever had your heart broken. So guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, and I'm really sorry if I haven't answered your question. There's just so many questions. Don't forget to come follow me on Instagram and Twitter too, and if you've got any other questions, post them below and I will do a part 2 of this video. Otherwise, I'm gonna go get my lunch now. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care, bye.